This week on Steel Horse Thunder, we go to the north side for the Silence the Stigma suicide prevention ride.
Indiana loses roughly almost 1,000 people a year by suicide, which is 4 times the number of homicides in Indiana.
Then we hang out at a new motorcycle shop in Indianapolis for the Haiti mission ride. So you guys are going to be busy when you're down there. No relaxing, huh?
Nope. And it's going to be really, really hot. Anytime we can support them and send some families off to Haiti, all about it, man.
If I have to, I'll do a little dance around the parking lot, make sure it doesn't.
Bam!
Steel Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
Family. We know it's important.
That's why our family mission is to protect yours.
If you've been injured in any accident, call us. The insurance company may not be looking out for your family,
But we are.
call us. We will get you the compensation you deserve and help you protect the most important thing in your life, your family. Leidendorf Law, your Indiana injury lawyers. Like family, because we are.
When it's time to ride, we'll keep your mind where it matters most, on the open road. We get it. Ryder Insurance is the only insurance company specifically created for the motorcycle and ATV communities. No one but riders. Our specialized staff is here for you with great coverage options, discounts to help you save, and 24/7 claims reporting if something happens along the way. And with roadside assistance included on all of our policies, we've got your back wherever the road leads. We get it. No worries, just riding.
Hey, we're up here on the north side of Indianapolis at the Harley-Davidson Dealership. This right here is kind of a special one for Cindy and I. Cindy, what's going on?
This is the ride to silence the stigma, and everybody knows this is near and dear to our hearts, and we're just so thankful for all the riders that come out today.
Our hearts have been touched from the outpouring of love that we've received here, and it's something when you find out how many other people belong to this terrible club that we belong to. Let's go talk to everybody and see what's going on.
So Lisa, this is exciting. We got a lot of bikes out here today. Tell me about this ride.
This ride is for suicide prevention and mental health distress or mental health awareness.
So what's going on?
We're riding about 100 miles, which is pretty cool. And this is Mental Health Awareness Month, so it's a perfect time to do it.
It is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I would like to just be able to say that I'd like to get the word out, and this ride itself is part of that, to get the word out, and especially to silence the stigma of suicide that happens all the time. I just heard that 22 vets a day commit suicide, and that's an amazing, staggering number. So I just hope that, we can raise that awareness to those in the community and just be able to be aware of all that's going on.
Without question, Indiana loses roughly almost 1,000 people a year by suicide, which is 4 times the number of homicides in Indiana. Nationwide, there's 41,000 deaths by suicide and an attempt made every 30 seconds. So we just can't afford not to talk about this anymore.
Well, Hunter, I hear that you and your girlfriend's out here today. Tell me about that.
Well, this is Sancha. That's the other woman. And looking forward to a good ride.
I've talked to you, ran into you not long ago, and you talked to me and told me that some things have happened in your life. Can you tell me, and I know that it's hard, it's emotional, but can you tell me about your cousin who has passed away recently?
Yeah, a couple months ago, lost a cousin, suicide. Have a couple other friends, and so this is a good thing, and I'm glad you're doing this, because it just needs to be talked about, and because just figure the whole thing out.
Kathy, we're here at the dealership. It's the suicide prevention ride, Silence the Stigma. I know, unfortunately, this is going to mean an awful lot to you today as well. Can you tell us a little bit of your story?
My sister Carolyn took her life in January. And as I try to realize that suicide is a disease, I've lost a very, very huge part of my life, losing my sister, because she did take her life. This ride is phenomenal. Look at everybody coming out to raise money for awareness.
Yes.
It's going to help me to raise awareness for myself.
it doesn't heal a whole lot, but it does help a little bit when you see how many other people have been affected by suicide. You know, whether it's a sibling or whether it's a child or a parent. It's a terrible club. That's all we, and that's what we always say. It's a terrible club to be a part of, and I hate that you're a part of it. But it does kind of warm your heart when you see how many people showed up on a very, very cloudy, overcast day.
Beautiful day today. And what a great group today. Look at this. Yeah. Great support.
So you guys have come out to the suicide prevention ride today. What brought you out? What made you pick this ride out of all the rides?
We had a recent loss through suicide. It's very raw on us. So we thought this was a good way to start healing.
It is a good way, and it took me about 3 years before I could do this. But once I started doing it, it has helped me an awful lot. What do you have to say about the turnout today?
Oh, it's great. There was a lot more people that showed up because I didn't know how many people would know. And two, even for myself today, I'm very emotional. So it's hard to make that step, as you said, to just join other people.
So Charles, how did you hear about this ride today?
Billy we work at Jiffy Lube. Billy's one of our oil delivery guys. He came out and told us about this ride, talked to the president about it, and we decided to come out and join it.
So president of?
Punishers LEMC, Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club.
Oh, that's cool. So you guys just heard about the ride and came out and is that what you do, charity rides around the area?
Charity rides. We also do some other rides. We like to help out our community, get to know everybody, and help make a better Indiana and a better nation.
Well, we're glad that you came out to support this ride because, this is near and dear to our hearts, and so we're very thankful that you guys came out and supported.
Oh, I appreciate it.
So how many of you are in your group?
In between 1 and up to 1 million.
Up to 1 million. So where's that million at?
All across the United States. Also, we have some over in Germany, Scandinavia, also some over in Italy. We're worldwide.
So you've been at every ride that's been on for the Silence the Stigma, right?
Yes, I have. Originally, I lost someone very close to me, Nicole Lundy. She was like my niece, and her mom, Tammy Lundy, hooked up with the AFSP, and I've been trying to help out ever since.
And you also said you did the walks every year, right?
Yes, I do. Do the walks every year.
So how many years have you done that?
I think it was out there on the first one.
Yeah. Well, we've done it a couple of years.
Yeah.
But so tell me about the ride. What is your experience with the ride over the years?
It's been a great time. It's been a great experience, and for the cause, it's well worth the. So there's been some years it's been kind of a hassle. We ran into a lot of rain. I hope we don't run into rain today, but we're not going to.
I can say for myself that I literally, it seems like once a week somebody's coming to me and saying, I had somebody who committed suicide, and what do I say to, they'll ask me, what do I say to a person that has lost a loved one to that, and it's hard because there's nothing you can say, right?
There's nothing you can say, but you can listen. Basically, that's what people are looking for, is for people to listen, and because nothing's going to bring their loved one back, but just knowing that there's people that care and understand that mental illness is an actual illness and suicide is a symptom of that illness. Just being compassionate to that, like you would be of cancer or diabetes or any other illness.
And that's what you need to know. There is a lot of support out there, a lot more support than most people realize, because the biggest problem with suicide is that you feel isolated. When we lost our son, we had nobody. Every friend that we had seemed like they disappeared. It was like nobody wanted to come around and talk to us. But I want you to know, I'm always here. And anytime you need to talk, you know where you can find me.
I sure do. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing part of your story, and thank you for opening up the dealership to us. Hey, we got a brand new sponsor on board with Steel Horse Thunder. You've heard of Renegade Classics? Well, we now have one here in Indianapolis. I'm here with Vince, the owner of the shop. Vince, what can people find here when they come in?
Well, we want to try to fill all your biker needs at outlet prices. We've got t-shirts, leathers, 26 different kinds of jackets and vests for men's and women's. We have a very large ladies section we're very proud of, plus our bargain t-shirts, Dickie Works shirts, rain gear, accessories for your motorcycle, hopefully everything you need.
Right on. And what do we have to, I know you got some more stuff coming in. You guys are just opening up, so.
I do.
What else you got coming in?
We hope to have a very large selection of karaoke gear here for you to pick up and not have to wait and order. I want everything to be on demand, no waiting. We've got a large selection of boots, and that's still growing. Our helmet section, I'm pretty proud of, but we have more vendors coming in on that too, so.
Hey, they got everything you need here. They have ample motorcycle parking, and they have a seamstress on board to do all your custom embroidery or whatever else you need for your leather. Vince, where can we find you?
We're at 9546 Allisonville Road on the southwest corner of 96 and Allisonville, right next to Kip's Pub.
Tell them Steel Horse sent you.
Bad things happen to good people. That's the difficult part of our job. Our firm works with great people during very tough times. Because of that, your compensation is our first priority. No one can prepare for the aftermath of an accident, but the insurance company is prepared to give you the bare minimum. That's why you need legal guidance, to give you a voice and get you the money you deserve. Leidendorf Law, your Indiana injury lawyers. Like family, because we are.
Continuing on with the pioneer of motorcyclists in Indiana, I have Frances with the Motor Maids.
Hello.
Frances, can you tell me about what it was like to be a Motor Maid, especially you're the golden Motor Maid, right?
Right. I'm the third oldest in Indiana right now. Yes. It wasn't hard back then, but it was strange because they'd look at you and then they'd stop and they'd say, "Did you ride that?" And my friend and I, we used to say, "No, it just followed us here."
Well, it amazes me. You've been riding all this time. I can't even imagine what it was like back then. Was there a lot of women riders back then, or was there very few?
There weren't a whole lot. Like in the Motor Maids, there might have been 400 to 500, and like we're double that right now. Even more. But back then, there just weren't that many.
So you say 400 to 500. Is that in Indiana or is that nationwide?
That was nationwide way back then. I joined in 1963 and have been riding ever since. I've ridden since 1959, but I joined Motor Maids in 1963. And I've seen lots of changes, had lots of fun, and seen all parts of the country that I would never have seen before.
So where all do you ride to? Do you ride all over the United States?
Well, I used to. I don't ride near as much, but 2 years ago I rode to Bend, Oregon, and that was my last long trip, and I'm hoping maybe to go to Canada this year, but we'll just have to see.
Now, you told me that there's some pictures in this case behind us of you from way back then, and I think that is so cool because you've been riding longer than I've been alive, which is amazing to me. So
the one on the right with the BSA, that's what I learned to ride on, was that great big tall thing, and it was hard. I've practiced on a smaller bike after, but that's what I started out riding. And I remember the first time I took it out, my husband had our son on a little bitty bike, so I could have the big one. And I pulled it to the gas pump, and I thought, I just got off and it fell over because I forgot about the kickstand. And the other one is a BMW, and that's what I rode most of the time because traveling, my husband knew I wouldn't have to worry about maintenance on the BMW as opposed to another brand.
So the men don't go, it's just the women?
The men go if they're so inclined. And if you've got one.
That's true, you may not have one. Well, I think it's so cool. The Motor Maids have been around so long. You are the oldest group that's that's been around, right?
That's correct. We started in 1940, and this year when we go to Canada for the National Convention in July, it'll be our 75th anniversary.
Amazing. Well, that is so cool.
I was at the 25th in Columbus, Ohio, and I was at the 50th in Columbus, Ohio, and I'm hoping to make the 75th. I'm not sure yet, but I think I will. I can see the end of my riding coming, but I do know another lady that's like, I think she's 11 years older than I am, and I'm old, so.
You're not old.
Oh, I'm not in my heart, but.
Some people say true beauty comes from within. At Krambos, we think beauty can be inside and out. Along with the best paint and bodywork in the state, Krambos also offers all Harley motorcycle service work, from tune-ups to rebuilds. So make sure your bike looks as good as it runs and bring it on in to the only shop that treats your bike as good as we treat our own. Krambos. We'll get you noticed.
The choice we make often affects our family and future. For most, riding is a choice easily made to escape life's daily routine. Accidents can happen to the most seasoned rider through no fault of their own. Make the choice to select a seasoned attorney if the worst happens to you and you are involved in an accident with injuries. Leidendorf Law has been representing injured bikers for over 34 years. Call us first. Leidendorf Law, like family, because we are.
Hey, we're at a new motorcycle shop in Indianapolis. Where are we at, Cindy?
We're at Hangout at the Flames. Pretty cool name, huh?
That is a cool name. You know, they're doing a mission trip to Haiti, and that's what the ride is all about today. They're raising money, and they're going to be sending a lot of kids for their first time out to do a mission trip to Haiti. Let's go talk to everybody and see what's going on.
So, Dave, tell me about the mission trip that you guys are, this ride is for today.
We got a unique opportunity. I help with the youth group at the Lebanon Christian Church, and we had the opportunity to do a ride. It's something the church hasn't done before, and we've seen the opportunity there to actually bring the funds together, bring the kids together, give them an opportunity to come out here and serve the bike community first before they go out here and serve the mission field in Haiti. So this was an opportunity for us to bring the kids and the bike group together. Thought that was a great opportunity for us to do something that we could actually contribute to this mission trip. I've been to Haiti with a football team. I know what these kids are getting ready to experience and what they're getting ready to go through. I really want them to be able to go to this Haiti mission trip and really experience what's there and be able to come back and share those experiences with other people.
So you excited about this? When do you guys go?
We are leaving June 27th and getting back to July 4th. So, yep. So we're spending a week down there, and we're doing like a VBS, and we're also doing a stage 2 building on a hospital. So we're like painting, and we're moving like cinder blocks and like stuff like that. So yeah.
So you guys are going to be busy when you're down there. No relaxing, huh?
Nope. And it's going to be really, really hot. So, yeah.
Yeah, so how do you like it with all these bikes showing up here to help support this trip?
It is awesome because the cost is like pretty high to go out of country and like stuff like that and do all the things that we're doing. So this helps like a great bit, and I'm just so grateful that all these people are like coming out to help.
Well, I have a funny feeling this trip to Haiti is going to surpass all your wild and crazy experiences that you're going to have when you get into college.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully it is. So.
This actually will be my 12th time to go to Haiti. Several of our group will be first-time people. We are going to a mission called Haitian Christian Outreach on the south coast of Haiti in a town called Peridot. And what we're going to do there is a VBS and then also help complete a hospital. They're doing phase 2 of a hospital that's right there on their campus. We are leaving towards the end of June, and we've got 13 people going with us.
Brad, I noticed you got kind of a unique motorcycle here. Tell me a little bit about it.
It's a Notre Dame bike. Been a fan since I was a little kid. It's an 02 R6 and got tired of seeing the same bike and got with Mike Smith at Hangout at Flames in Line X of Indy and had it Line X'd and some decals on it.
So this is Line-X on here. I knew it wasn't regular paint. It looks a little different. What's the purpose of that?
Basically, it's just like the bed liner. You can pretty much Line-X anything. It's durable. I work construction, so it doesn't scratch and doesn't fade, doesn't rust. I actually wrecked it, and they was able to fix the Line-X, but it saved all my plastics. So it saved me a lot of money there. And basically, I didn't have $20,000 to upgrade a bike. So for about $1,500, I was able to upgrade, and nobody else has one.
That's what I was just getting ready to say. I've never seen one like this. It's really cool, and I have a funny feeling after this airs, you may not be the only one riding around with one like this.
Well, then I guess I'll come up with a different design.
So what is this game with hose all about?
It's called penny hose, and what you do is you get one pantyhose in each hand, and at the bottom of the pantyhose is a penny. And what you have to do is you have to wiggle your hands down to the bottom to get the penny without using your other hand. And the first player to get both pennies wins.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
I got them both. Can I?
Oh, I dropped it.
There you go. He wins.
Not fair.
Bam!
It's very different. Haiti is the 4th poorest country in the world. It is the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. So it is a world of difference from the United States of America. But the people there are very resilient and very friendly and open. It's a culture that is really kind of difficult to describe. They've had a crazy history back from colonial times to, the island itself is former slaves, so but they're a very independent people. They were the first independent nation from colonial rule, so there is a lot of pride and dignity in their culture as well. But it is very poor, and it's heartbreaking to see kids without and families living in just abject poverty.
Hey, Mike, I know we got a chance to talk just a little while earlier, and you told me a little bit about the shop. There's a few unique things about this place. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, we're not your typical shop. We cater to the person's needs, the customer's needs, and if they want to learn more about their bike, we bring them in the back. We put tools in their hand, teach them how to change a tire. And I know out on the road in the middle of North Dakota, you're not going to be able to change your own tire, but you're going to know what to look for. You're going to know, the things that you need that keep the bike running and how to just maintain your own bike. So it just kind of gives the customer a little bit of pride that they partook in the maintenance and any customization.
And it's unusual to know that customers can actually go back there in the work area and actually watch or participate themselves or use the tools themselves on something. That's pretty unique.
Yes, it all started out in the military, the DIY center where you could go in and rent a bay and work on your own vehicle, and it's kind of carried through. And I've always had a bunch of biker friends hanging around, and we were always working on our own bikes and working on each other's bikes, and that's kind of where the concept came from. So,
John, first of all, it's good to see you. You too. Really good to see you here. What made you come down to do this ride?
The mission ride is, most of the proceeds for this ride go towards sending some of the kids and families to Haiti that go to Lebanon Christian Church, the church that we attend. Beetle and Mike are great friends of ours, so anytime we can support them and send some families off to Haiti, all about it, man.
And so the chance of rain didn't scare you away, did it?
I won't melt. I won't melt.
Well, I tell you what, I'm glad you guys came out. I'm glad you brought your daughter with you to come ride along. I know she ran away as soon as the cameras came on, but it is really good to see you guys out here. What kind of future plans you guys got going on up there? Any bike rides?
Yeah, the usual. Hope to see you guys tomorrow, actually. We've got a few rides. The Warthogs in June have their Blessing of the Bikes ride that will be leaving Power Sports of Lebanon. We'll definitely be at that. And then you know how every weekend is, man. There's always 15 different directions to go. So wherever God leads us to go, that's where we'll be.
Now, we got some gray clouds ahead, and I noticed you're wearing some rain gear. Do you know you're the one that will keep the rain away for everybody?
I'm glad to step up for everybody. It's a 50% chance, and I thought, well, rather than get wet, let's put them on.
And that's what most of us do. We leave the rain gear in the saddlebags, and then after it rains and we're soaking wet, then we put the rain gear on. I like the fact that somebody had enough sense. Put the rain gear on now, because we all know, anybody that's been riding for any length of time knows that if you wear your rain gear, it generally does not rain.
And I didn't want to put on our leathers because then it would be hot. You know, of course these are pretty hot too. First time I ever rode in the rain, I had cheap rain gear, and I looked like streamers going down the road. You know, so we decided to step up and get some good rain gear.
Now let's take a look at some of the rides we weren't able to attend.
Well, hey, that's going to do it for us this week on Steel Horse Thunder. I hope you enjoyed the episode. It was a little different, two very different rides. I can't wait to see the pictures that come back from Haiti when these kids come home, and I'm sure we'll share them with you in a later episode.
And thank you, everybody, for coming out and supporting the suicide prevention ride. It means a great deal to us.
And remember, it's not what you ride.
It's that you ride.
Still Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
So you've been at every ride. This is a charity event that's raising money for Haiti.
It's going to be something different than we've done. Lurking behind the bushes is a parking lot full of motorcycles waiting to do a mission trip to Haiti.
Event for Haiti, and it's going to be an exciting ride. I think that the kids are going to have a great time over in Haiti.
Andy's not going to like that.